Hey guys, good morning. We are going to start with a pick-up pile. And I came into the tarot room very energetic. It's quite early. It's 5 in the morning here in California. I thought a pick-up pile to continue would almost be a great to be continued for the morning. So make your coffee, relax with me. It's going to be about 15 minutes long. I hope you enjoy it. I just kind of came up on the cusp of a second pick-up pile. So we're going to get started, and then you'll have a regular 3-card reading with me a little bit later. So I came in here, I was packing for our trip this weekend, and I'm just bringing a few things. It's not a very long trip. It's just Disneyland. It's down the road. And so I was thinking of all the amazing things that have happened to Libras this year, but with sacrificing in struggle. We've gone through very, very tough chapters. Without even mentioning it was tough. It was. So I decided to do a new scenario in your life that you know nothing about. This is a pick-a-pile video. They're just meant to be fun, but you take your messages, please, because there's something always in these videos. There's always a little kernel of truth. There's a kernel of advice within it. We're going to get started with your objects because it's an objects reading this morning. And you have a nice little chamomile candle that's here. Oh, it smells beautiful. It's a little much when you wake up, but you do have some Dutch sandals. That's the first one, okay? I do know that this came about in 1984, so that could be around your birthday, or that's like your era, could be your era of music. We have these little Dutch sandals, and you can see kind of the shape there. I see that I have, there's 2 of them here. It could have easily just been one slipper, right? When you collect collectibles. But I see that you could be stepping into something that you're fearful of. It begins with fear, or it begins with an I don't know. Let's put it that in that case in a minuscule way. And your cards are here. It's very little for each pile today, so it starts at 2. 2. Ooh, 2. Pair 1, pair 2. Okay, so your time even started at 2. The times always say something in our pick-up piles. And I'm going to get started. Excuse me for the voice too in advance. It just slips out. I don't know why. Maybe I need to rest it a little bit more, but I'm not sure why it's doing that. So we have the 4 of Swords. Nice. Trying to clear the throat too. 4 of Swords is Libra energy. Starts off with a lot of rest. You don't feel as consumed by time. You're giving yourself the weekend here to have a beautiful Empress bath, Empress shampoo, Emperor shampoo too. So there's going to be like a nice relaxing day, okay? What you don't see coming is it's going to really energize you and put back nutrients into your body, things that you need. This rest is well requested by your body. It's actually knocking and saying, Libra, take care of me, goodness gracious. Take the 4 of Swords. Don't do any 5 of Swords today. No, just kidding. Just take the 4 of Swords. And maybe what you realize is a couple of things like you missed. Maybe while in the shower, you get sort of amazing downloads. Maybe you're brought back with memories, something like that. Okay, so we see the 4 of Swords. I think for some reason I'm getting a channel that it happens when you are doing this taking care of yourself. I think it happens when you're doing this rest that's well needed. We start off with that. 4 of Swords is a beautiful card because it just speaks of getting that well needed restoration. 6 of Pentacles. I love this card. I feel like it's dumbed down so much in tarot. I feel like the 6 of Pentacles doesn't get its respect. It is a minor arcana, of course, but 6 of Pentacles just talks about that beautiful generosity. I think you start giving back to self. I think that you've given enough. You've given to people enough for them to, I don't know, it's like a time for putting those 6 of Pentacles briefly back in your pocket. And I am going to say it because it's nice to be nice to yourself. It's nice to take yourself out, get yourself your favorite meal, spaghetti and meatballs, or like get some sushi takeout. And I feel like that's the message, is give yourself a little cupcake today or return it, okay? And return all the bad energy to sender. No, I'm just kidding. 4 of Swords to the 6 of Pentacles. So there's a beautiful highlighted moment that you experience. And we're going to go forward to Queen of Wands. This is a beautiful Queen of Wands. It's almost like she's wishing, like Jack and the Beanstalk is what I see here. I don't know if it's like, I hang around with my nephews a lot and we read stories, but she's almost a girl version of Jack. So we'll call her Jacqueline. There's a wish here for the next period of your life, to have this fruitful abundance and to plant seeds and to watch them grow. When I was small, there was a book called Mrs. Rumphius, and she throws all of these lupine seeds all over town. Um, and it grows this beautiful flower wherever people walk, and it was her way of like giving back to the world. And I'm getting like that Miss Rumphius kind of vibe in this card, is like you just want a time where you're happy. The tears are like, I feel like the chapter is long over. You know, you don't want the stress anymore. The anxiety too could have been building here. Someone could have lived with like daily anxiety. You try to keep it down. The Queen of Wands here is like you're turning into that vivacious it person that people are attracted to, they want to collaborate with. This next season, you don't realize it started with rest. You don't realize it started with rejuvenation of self. It's really important too. Now, at the beginning, and I want to address that we got two as a time on the monitor. I feel like you're walking into something with the power of two. Okay, it can involve love, it can, but I also think that your undivided attention will be towards someone who's able to be generous back to you, who's able to give it. Okay, it's hard to find people like that in this day and age, especially if you're dating or if you're starting to go back out there, but it begins with your Four of Swords. So you get a download specifically maybe today or tomorrow, which is Sunday, which allows you to feel out your intuition, okay, tapping in. Maybe you use cards or affirmations, or maybe you draw, and it jogs that. It's like a jogging motion to get to this. I'm going to become a Queen of Wands in this next season. I'm going to be really unabashed, unafraid. I'm going to chase my goals, whatever that goal is. It could even be a new one that nobody really knows that you're doing. Okay. And we'll clarify with more tarot too. We have dog, and it says protection from a powerful friend. It could even be source that's protecting you. It can be a passed on parent, can be a passed on somebody in your family who continually loves you and protects you. And I do think it's 5D. The reason why is I get certain tinges that it's not a friend on earth, or it's not a sibling that's across the street from you. This is someone who pays attention to your path. They send you the synchronicities. They're responsible for doing that. So if you see perfect synchronicities, also, there was like a time a few years ago where my whole day would be synchronicities. I'd look at the clock, it was 11:11. I'd look over in my car, it was 2:22. If you're there, the universe is almost giving you the go ahead. It's the green light to do something. So if you've been thinking of something for a long time, that's always the universe's way of saying yes. Go do it. You have the stamina and you have the integrity to go do it. That's the reason why you're gifted, basically. So protection from a powerful, I think this is 5D, but some of you can relate it to somebody in your waking life. Okay, and I gotta push pile number 2 here because I'm already getting downloads for it. I gotta push it away because I do see things already with pile number 2. All right, you have very interesting pick-a-pile cards. Let's do it. Okay, I have a pre-shuffled deck here, but I always reshuffle on camera. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna do really good too. For today's energy, please. One flipped in my hand. Queen of Swords. Okay. It takes a lot of discipline to be the new you. It takes a lot of discipline. This is your first message. I'm gonna show you the ones that did flip. They're leading you to a new love. Okay, your angels are leading you to a Knight of Cups. I think they're already aware of this person. You could be feeling soulmate energy, and we saw two. We saw two at the very beginning of your timestamp. They want you to know that this person feels something for you. If this is your confirmation, they're trying to lead you to this specific person. All right, but they're just afraid that you're guarding yourself too much in the Queen of Swords. Libra energy, you guys saw that just wanted to shoot out of the Baroque right now. And the mustard one is the Baroque deck. I always use it because it's a really fast-moving tarot deck. Okay, so they're leading you to this Knight of Cups, and maybe some of you are getting song downloads. You could be feeling it internally, like your heart is saying, go here. You're going to possibly run into this person at this supermart, or they're going to be at Payless. And I feel that. I'm not joking. I really feel like you're being directed because your guides already sense that this person is right for you and they're going to do right by you. I don't know if I was called into the tarot room for this specific message, but we'll get to pile two because it's very, very different. Queen of Swords. I don't know if you've built like a moat around your heart. I'm not sure if there's overprotection here, or there's been overthinking lately, or there's a past person that we were too tough on or something like that. But you're being guided to this Knight of Cups in the 3D, which I feel already exists. Okay, this person knows about you. They're aware of you. They actually like your boundaries too. This person is appreciative that you've grown into this boundary set. QOS, Queen of Swords. Five of Cups. There's a lot of losses here. I think it goes both ways. There's a past person and there's also you. And I feel like you're dealing with the Five of Cups in terms of stepping into a new chapter. I don't know if you're afraid that you're leaving the wrong person behind, because I'm getting something like that. Can I get a card on the Five of Cups? Why is it here? Seven of Cups. Yeah, because you're not sure about your options at this time. I feel like you're being led to a specific person in pile number one. And I don't know if your downloads began with that as you watch the video today. There is a Knight of Cups, and I'm going to get a card out for him because we're very complete here. We always clarify who's the new Knight of Cups that they're being directed with. What are some of the values that they have? I don't know if you were generous to them too in the recent past. Maybe you were a Six of Pentacles to them. So they could be returning to like see if you're okay or if you're doing fine. Can I get the Knight of Cups? It's almost ready. There we go. Knight of Cups. Who is this? Let's connect it. Seven of Wands. They could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Or, and it's also fire, they could also be protecting their environment. And that's how you're going to know. They could have gone through something, I would say recently, where they're protecting themselves also for a new love. They want to make a right decision. And they own that, you know. Everybody is protected before they meet somebody. So you're going to know because it's either fire or they're really, really protective, hermity, because he kind of looks like the hermit in the Seven of Wands. Look at that. They could be very alone and isolated too. Can I get one more card on this Queen of Swords relationship to the Knight of Cups for confirmation purposes? Yeah, we have the Three of Wands. They want expansion too. They might have even told you, like, I'm ready for a relationship. I just want the right person. Libra, you know, I kind of have been coming back around and looking for you, and I want to date you. So this person's already expressed interest recently. And that's what I'm getting for the Three of Wands is the expansion has been stated to you. Maybe they've just been overlooked, okay? Also, a lot of things go on. Life goes on. This person can be really busy. So it could have been an out-of-touch person from the past. But you have a lot of options now. That's showing up in Libra corner with the Queen of Swords, okay? I don't know if this is like a food for thought for this morning, but it's looking like the Queen of Wands is near and dear. This is a place that you're currently cultivating. It could be planting seeds even by yourself and their dreams and their wishes. It could be happy moments too. Like every day I'm just going to have a happy day as best as I can. And I'm adjusting to new times. So Queen of Wands there, fire too. It starts with a fire person and it ends with a fiery energy. Okay. All right. For the first reading, I like it. It's just missing a little bit more of the identity of the Knight of Cups, okay? So whoever this is, I feel like it's broken down in the 3D. They're here. Alrighty, and the Dutch shoes too. They could mean something to you. Maybe putting on a new pair of shoes to find this soulmate. Or maybe you don't need to wear Nikes anymore. You need to put on sandals because they live nearby. It's something like that with the shoes, I feel. It's some kind of message about putting on a new, I don't know, maybe it's a different style of shoes. Like maybe you're taking it too serious, right? Look at it another way. All right, pile number 2. So I'm going to move decks and I do have to clean up here. It's like severe when the piles, they conglomerate here on the table. Let me see this one, Four of Swords. Remember that? Some cards peek back out to me when I do readings to remind you. Pile number 2, we're going to do this in 5 minutes because I went way over. We have the Magician card, which is manifestation, looking up your tools. You could even been like Googling. I'm getting something funny. You could have been Googling like, what can I use to my advantage or something funny that maybe you Googled about manifestation. I'm seeing that too. This is Gemini and Virgoan. The Pale is next. It says, time to get out of a situation. Remove yourself. Time to remove yourself. You're a different person. You could even look that way, Libra. Like you could even be appearing healthier. Your adjustments can be seen through your face. It's like there's more clarity. You don't look as stressed, type of thing. Time to get out of a situation, or you have outgrown it. I might even call this pick a pile outgrown it. Pale. Okay. 3D energy is it's time to get out of it. It no longer suits you. The third card, older woman, dealings or relationship with an older female or older woman. This person could have been an advisor or a boss. Can even be the feminines in your immediate family, sister, mother, cousin. I think here someone has advice for you. Like they do want to speak to you. They want to share something that they feel fits in your current pathway. I'll put it over by the Magician. That could be someone you need to talk to too, like not put it off. Also, older woman, we'll check that with tarot. Okay. Psychic ability, trust your intuition, trust what you're seeing, trust the relationships. People show you they ass. No, just kidding. We have I here. I'm just making it funny so you guys can wake up and actually realize it's true. We have psychic ability, trust your intuition. Your intuition could have had ups and downs recently. Maybe it was stronger at one point in time. And we have the intuition brown eye here. You could have brown eyes, or it's a little bit on the darker side. I feel like your intuition has taken a rest, and I feel like it's grown too. So before, where it was very keen, maybe here in the eye card, it's just growing into a new clairvoyant stage. It's growing into a new clairsentient stage. So you might even find out you have like an added gift. Like maybe where you thought before you were just a little psychic, it's actually massively more psychic now with I. Your angels are trying to connect to you through your intuition. Pile number 2. So what you realize, continuing with our part 2, unicorn, a second intuition card. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Yeah, like they're trying to show you now so you can adjust to new times. I don't sense anything romantic. I do sense like something projecty for this next one. You're being guided to lead a certain group of people maybe that have had challenges with this manifestation card. It's like it's a lifestyle thing that you've been doing for a while. It could even be your own intuition that you share, because we have a lot of water here going into a fountain, and maybe that's everything you've accumulated, almost like your library of thoughts that now you're ready to share. And your modality could even be unique too. Maybe you compare it with tarot readers. Maybe you combine music. Maybe you do pan fluting or something. I feel like there's an extra added talent that goes with what you're about to share. Okay, your intuition could be that you're not only psychic, but like you could be a really great intuitive that tells a story very differently from other people. You know, you don't copy, you're not a copycat, you don't mimic. It's your intuition, which is like straight on the real deal. I'm getting that for like a divine masculine who wants to do like a channel, or a female here who combines it with art and music in the second pile. This is more like career or something that you're trying to do or develop. And the Magician energy, you've looked up maybe things to manifest at ease with what you have also. Magician card, it's working. Something's working with that Magician card. You could have Virgo somewhere heavy, maybe a Virgo Venus or a Virgo rising is what I see. Or you know what, you could have a Gemini moon, the super creative people too. You could have more air in your chart. Lion spirit, be generous of spirit at this time. This is a huge message for someone who's overcome. Lions, you know, they are known as the top of the food chain, of course. They've survived through millennia of being the top animal in the jungle. There's something in your lineage coming through here that needs to come out, and it could even be everyone's intuition in the family. You could be finding out that yours now is the strongest, or it's the most pushed by your ancestors to be made public, or something in your Akashic story cannot be hidden anymore. If this is confirmation for you, maybe you're the unicorn too of the entire family or clan. Something unique. It's like it's time to be shared with the public is what I'm getting. Okay, something could have been holding you back, or people have been shielding you from your own talents. This can also be a lover, like you were related to, and they created a lot of stagnancy where your manifestation didn't work in the past. Magicianing did not work for you because someone was trying to step in front. So I feel that on some level as well. Could be family, like really bad family members who took that ability away from you in the pale. Somebody wanted to outshine, is what I hear here too. And I feel like this is your season to not make it so quiet anymore with the lion. Okay, so you're coming out as like Leo energy. You could have Leo in your chart for some of you. There could be a Scorpio here too, because I see a little bit of Scorpio transformation energy, transmuting the energy, and we have the water rat, your last message. Focus on your vision. Really, Aquarius. This is my Aquarian card in the Chinese Zodiac Oracle. It speaks of someone about to change something big. This is a shift change. This is a transmutation that works. It's a manifestation that works in pile number 2. Your vision is like the artboard right now of your life, and it's the collage of everything that's about to happen. This person in pile number 2, you're really powerful with your thoughts. You're someone who makes actions become a part of your life story. Okay, your manifestation is huge. Your ability to, from your ancestors, they like help you on a daily basis with this unicorn card. And they're showing you it's in your intuition. All right, let me get a couple cards out for you because I feel like this is a completely different story. Let's see whose message this is for. For the Libra watching this pick a pile, can I get 4 cards? Thank you. Those are 2. Justice. I told you it's rightfully yours, rightfully gifted to you from birth. This is your birthright and your Akashic story that you cannot keep silent. Like, I feel like the world needs to be exposed to your talent with justice. That's so beautiful that it is you. All right, beautiful justice card, all in gold. They ain't nothing silver about this. And then we have the world. Closed out a painful chapter with like treacherous, maybe family members, the wrong people, people who didn't appreciate you. 2222 on the clock. As I looked up, it was all 2s when I said that sentence to you. You closed it out, and they're like, what I'm seeing here is clapping, like someone's clapping in the 5D saying you did it. You actually passed the test. And I think it was one last really tough test for you. Confirmation is what I heard, like big confirmation right now. It was like confirmation with the world card. All right, we have the 3 of Pentacles. People want to work with you at the bottom of the deck. They see that you're like really fun to work with too. This person wants to offer you maybe like a position, maybe to work with them on a daily basis. It could be coming in now, is what I see with the 3 of Pentacles. Your caliber is different, all right, and your work ethic is strong. This could even be happening right now. Like, I feel like someone's experiencing this story as we move on. Do they like you? They love you. 3 of Pentacles. They do. They love what you have to bring to the table. And maybe it's showing through because you closed it out with a treacherous chapter before. So it's coming through to your skin, your outside self. Maybe you think clearer too on a daily basis. Monday through Friday is like clear thoughts, clear sailing, and you're able to manifest now with a lot more ease with this Magician card. I also feel like you might be planning a trip because the world and the visionary card of Aquarius here is like you've planned something excellent. There's a trip coming up. You could be going to Hawaii. I also see here it could be Europe because it's really European with her dress and the shape of it. There's travel too. That's like a part of your 2024. All right, message. And then we have the Devil card is the last one. Temptation, lust, fears, obsessions. I think that you got rid of a person like this in your past. It could have been a Capricorn, but they get a lot of flack for having this card. You could have just been dealing with someone that has it somewhere in their chart where their behavior reflected that they were kind of obsessed with being involved with you or controlling you even with this Devil card, okay? I think that the test was here. I think that you were able to overcome it with flying colors. And it's like your spirit team is congratulating you. They're like, okay, well, now we're going to reward you with the world. Okay, so now we're going to show you the world. And we end there for you. I don't know if someone needed this because I was like being pushed, and it's 6 a.m. now. But I was pushed in the tarot room really, really early in the morning. And usually that doesn't happen if I ain't already had like tea or coffee. So I want to thank you for your time. If this was your story, please let me know in great detail. I want to know what this like project is that you're working on, pile number two, because I feel like it's also really technical and it has to be artistic and well thought out. The first pile looks like it's walking into a soulmate type of energy, and it's a new person to share memories with. I think that was pile number one. So I'll see you guys in your next reading. I think I'm going to do a story for a single, like a single storyline or something like that, or a single storybook. So I'll be back after I make some coffee. I will join you back here after you finish this pickup file. And all my love. Thank you guys for all the support. I will see you in